Hello students. Now today we are going to discuss the advantages or effects of negative feedback. Okay. In my previous class I have already discussed you about the five effects of negative feedback. Just I have list out them. Now we will be dealing with the detailed concept of negative feedback. Okay. The effects of negative feedback. Now, so what are the five effects of negative feedback? The five effects of negative feedback are gain stability, increase in bandwidth, decrease in noise, increase in input impedance, decrease in output impedance. So you can see here gain will become stable, increase in bandwidth, decrease noise, okay, increase in input impedance, decrease in output impedance. These are the five basic effects of negative feedback. Now first, before going to all, first we will deal with gain is becoming stable. How you will tell that gain is becoming stable? Now we will see. Okay. First we will be dealing with the how gain is becoming stable. Okay. Okay. Effects of negative feedback. Okay. First, what are the effects? Once again I am telling, effects are nothing but gain will become stable, increase in bandwidth, decrease in distortion, decrease in noise, increase in input impedance, decrease in output impedance. Okay. These are the five effects of negative feedback. Now first we are dealing with the first one, gain stable. Gain will become stable. How you will tell that gain is becoming stable? What is the reason behind it? How you will justify that gain is becoming stable? Gain means what? Output by input. Okay. But before going to output or input, we have to concentrate on what is the topic. Effects of negative feedback. Okay. Effects of negative feedback. So as our previous class, you have remember the voltage gain formula for negative feedback. Okay, because already we have calculated the voltage gain for positive feedback and we have calculated the voltage gain for negative feedback. So I hope you all have remembered the effects of you all have remembered the voltage gain of negative feedback. Okay, gain formula for negative feedback you all have remembered. So the gain formula for negative feedback is AF equal to A by 1 plus A beta plus. Why plus? Even though it is negative feedback, but it is plus. Okay. Now what we will tell here? We are telling here that here beta A is very much greater than 1. So what we will tell here? Beta A is very much greater than 1. This is the first equation. Okay. The gain formula for negative feedback, AF equal to A by 1 plus A beta. This is the formula for negative feedback voltage gain. Now in this, what we are telling, beta A is or A beta is very much greater than 1. Okay, very much greater than 1. So what we will do, simply AF is equals to A by A beta. That means we will neglect here 1. Okay, see, for calculating the gain stability, what we are doing here, simply we are writing the voltage gain formula of negative feedback. Voltage gain formula of negative feedback is A by A 1 plus A beta, where beta A is very much greater than 1. So what we are doing, we are neglecting here 1. And simply we are writing what? A by A beta. Okay. Now what we will get? A cancel. We will get what? A equal to 1 by beta. Okay. What is this? A equal to 1 by beta. So what this equation is proving? by A is equals to 1 by beta. What it proves? It proves that our voltage gain of negative feedback is independent of A. Lastly, you are getting any gain is there? Gain means A. A is there in the equation? No, in equation A is not there. So what we can give the proof? What we can tell that A is not there, although gain is stable. Obviously, gain is stable because gain itself is not here. A is not here in this equation. So gain is not there in the equation itself. So that's why what is happening? Gain is becoming stable. Okay, gain is becoming here stable. By this we get the proof that AF is nothing but what? Gain with feedback. It is getting what? 1 by beta. 1 by beta is nothing but what? Feedback fraction. So in gain AF, you are getting any gain for means you are getting any A symbol? No, you are not getting any A symbol. Simply you are getting AF equal to 1 by beta. 1 by beta means what? Beta is nothing but a feedback fraction. So it is independent of what? It is independent of gain. So by this sentence we have confirmed that here the gain is becoming stable. We will not get any gain form, means like A inside the equation of gain formula. Okay, AF equal to 1 by beta. That means it is independent of A. That means gain is becoming stable. So one of the effects is confirmed in negative feedback. Now second effect of negative feedback is increase in bandwidth. Okay, increase in bandwidth. What do you mean by bandwidth? This will be F1, F2. Okay, this will be lower and this will be upper. Lower bandwidth and upper bandwidth. Because of negative feedback, okay, increase in bandwidth means because of negative feedback, okay, because of negative feedback, what is happening? Upper cutoff will increase. Upper cutoff frequency will increase. See, it is increasing here. How much it is increasing? See, this much gap. Okay, upper cutoff frequency will increase because of negative feedback. In this sense, we can tell that negative feedback increases the bandwidth. By this, we can confirm that negative feedback is increasing the bandwidth. So bandwidth, how you will tell? In increase in bandwidth, how you will tell? Here in increase in bandwidth, we can tell that because here upper cutoff will increase the frequency. Okay, upper cutoff will increase the limit. Okay, here upper cutoff will increase the frequency of upper cutoff frequency will increase. So because of this upper cutoff frequency is increasing, bandwidth will also increase. That's why we are confirming that by using negative feedback, the bandwidth is also increasing. Okay, next. So how many we have learned? 2. First we have learned about gain stability. Gain is becoming stable. Why? Because gain is becoming stable. Why? Because gain is gain formula for negative feedback is becoming independent of A. Finally, what we got? AF equal to 1 by beta. Okay, we got this. Then second, what we got? Second, we got that increase in bandwidth. Increase in bandwidth means what? Bandwidth will increase because the upper cutoff frequency of this, because of negative feedback, will increase. That means bandwidth will also increase. By this we will give the confirmation that because upper cutoff frequencies are increasing, higher frequencies will increase because of negative feedback. So we can give the guarantee that okay, bandwidth will also increase. Okay. Now the third characteristic is what? Now the third characteristic is nothing but decrease noise. Okay. Third is nothing but decrease in noise. So noise, what I said you just in my previous video, I have said you noise means which is at the output, and distortion means which is at the input. Distortion will be always occurring from the connection side, from the input side. Whenever the loose connection is there or anything is not connected, at that time you will get distortion. But noise you will get when there is a problem in output. Means in output, what I have said you, whenever you are speaking to your friend on mobile, what will happen when you will speak? Your friend is also speaking, but backside noise are coming, like a bus, horns or anything, or his friend is making noise, or he is with family, means their mommy, daddy, they will be making noise. So that is nothing but a noise. But when you are speaking to your friend, you are not only getting, you are not even getting the voice of your friend. So what you will tell? And your friend noise is coming, going, coming, going. What is that? That is nothing but a distortion. So that is nothing but a distortion which will be occurring at the input side. Okay, mostly noise will be occurring at the output side. So whatever the noise is present at the output will again feedback to the inputs. So because of this, noise will decrease. Okay, the noise which is present at the output will again feedback to the input. In this sense, what is happening? Whatever the noise is present in the output will again feedback to the input. In this sense, what is happening? The noise which is present at the output will again feedback to the input. That means the noise is reducing. That means that whatever noise is coming, it will be reduced. Okay. So this is known as the noise will be reduced by using negative feedback. Okay. So what is our main concept here now? That the noise which is present at the output will be again feedback to the input. The noise which is present at the output will be again feedback to the input. This type of noise is known as what? By this the noise will be what? Reduced. So we will tell that decrease in noise. So there is a small formula for decrease in noise. Okay, there is a small formula for decrease in noise. NF equal to negative feedback noise N by 1 plus A beta. This is the formula for decrease in noise. Okay, this is the formula for decrease in noise. Feedback with noise can be, feedback with noise means what? Noise is coming from the output will again feedback to the input. What is happening? Noise will reduce. Because of this, the noise will reduce. So what is that noise now? This noise will be like N by 1 plus A beta. This is the formula for decrease in noise. You have to remember this formula for decrease in noise. So now NF equal to N by 1 plus A beta is the noise reduction formula. Okay. Now till now we have studied 3: gain stability, okay, then increase in bandwidth, okay, then decrease in noise. Gain stability means what? We have written the formula AF equal to A by 1 plus A beta. A because 1 is very much, beta is very much greater than 1. So we are neglecting 1 and we are keeping only A by A beta. Then A cut, you will get 1 by beta. that means it is independent of A. So we will tell gain is becoming stable. Then we went for bandwidth, increase in bandwidth. Okay, increase in bandwidth means what? By using negative feedback, upper cutoff frequency will increase. In this sense, what is happening? Total bandwidth will also increase. Okay. Next, we went for decrease in noise. Decrease in noise, how we will come to know? By seeing the position of your noise. I said noise means which is available at the output level. Okay. Whenever the noise is there at the output, will be feedback again to the input. By this sense, what will happen? The noise which is present at the output will reduce at the output. The noise which is present at the output will feedback again to the input. So at the input side, what will happen? Whatever the unwanted noise is there, that will be reduced, and we will get what? Noise free output. And noise free output will be having the formula. What is the formula? NF equal to A by N by 1 plus A beta. NF equal to N by 1 plus A beta is the formula for noise. Okay. Now our next will be what? Next will be increase in input impedance. Input impedance. Okay. Here increase in input impedance is nothing but the general characteristic of negative feedback, because it will not load the preceding stage. Okay. Preceding means what? Whatever it has, it is a genuine characteristic of the negative feedback, because it will not load the preceding stage, or it will not depends on the input voltage source. Okay, so that's why what is happening? Well, that's why when we are considering a feedback network, okay, input is the input voltage Vi and Ii. At that time, we will reduce the there will be an increase in input impedance, and you will get the formula as ZIF equal to Zi into 1 plus A beta. Okay, you will get the formula as ZIF. So you will get the formula as ZIF equal to Zi into 1 plus A beta. It is increasing with the factor 1 plus A beta. But actually in detail you should not go. In notes itself they will give, like in answer itself they will give effects of negative feedback, means for they will ask for like in bit wise. So if you will write this equation, more than enough. Okay, so what is this negative feedback? Increase in input impedance. Input impedance, what is input impedance? Impedance means Z. Feedback with input impedance equal to Zi input impedance 1 plus A beta. So it is increasing in input impedance because it is a desired characteristic of an amplifier, because it will not load the preceding stage or the input voltage source. Okay, it is totally depending upon the itself. So what is happening? It is not depending on the input voltage source. So what is happening? Input impedance will be increase. Impedance means what? Like its energy, like power for generating current and voltage is nothing but like impedance. So it will increase the input impedance. Okay, you can see the proof as ZIF equal to Zi into 1 plus A beta. Okay, small one amplifier you can draw and one feedback you can draw. You can connect the diagram like this. Okay, after that you can write the equation. So increase in input impedance, what you will write? Increase in input impedance is a desired characteristic of negative feedback because it will not load the preceding stage. Okay, then increase in input impedance can be written as ZIF equal to Zi into 1 plus A beta. Okay. Now the last one is what? Characteristic? Decrease in output impedance. Okay. Then the last one is fifth one, decrease in output impedance. Okay. Decrease in output impedance is nothing but again it is a desired characteristic of an amplifier, because an amplifier with low power impedance can deliver the high load. Okay. Power impedance is less. Okay. So it can deliver the high load. So what is this? So what is the meaning of this? The decrease in output impedance means decrease in output impedance is a desired characteristic of an amplifier, because the amplifier with low impedance, low output impedance can deliver the more power with less loss. Loss of the power will be very less, even though you will connect all the things, but load is all useful, but power loss will be less. Okay, you will be seeing 5 star, 4 stars on your on refrigerator or anything. What is that 5 stars, 4 stars? That means it will save the power. Why? Because it is reducing the output impedance. Okay, decrease in output impedance is there. So output impedance is decreasing. Because of that, what is happening? Power loss will be very less. In this sense, what will happen for us? It is a profit, because power loss is less means profit. So finally we will get what equation here? ZOF output impedance Z0 by 1 plus A beta. See, there in increase in input impedance, you got this. It is increasing by the factor 1 plus A beta. But here it is decrease in output impedance means it is in division position. Okay, denominator position 1 plus A beta. That means it is decreasing the output impedance. Okay, so by this we have completed our third topic of your unit 3. This much explanation is more than enough for that. Don't worry. Okay, and third topic today we have completed. In my next class I will be completing you the next remaining topics of your unit 3 second chapter. Okay, so these are your effects of negative feedback. 5, gain stability, increase in bandwidth, decrease in noise, increase in input impedance, decrease in output impedance. Gain will be stable because AF equal to 1 by beta we got. Then in bandwidth, upper cutoff frequency will increase, bandwidth will increase. Then in decrease in noise, noise will be producing at the output, will again feedback to the input. So noise will be decrease. Noise formula NF equal to N by 1 plus A beta. Then increase in input impedance. Increase in input impedance is the desired characteristic of an amplifier, because it will not load the preceding stage. And ZIF equal to feedback with input impedance equal to ZI into 1 plus A beta. It is increasing with 1 plus A beta factor. Then like this. Okay. Decrease in output impedance means what? It is a desired characteristic of an amplifier, because it will decrease in output impedance with negative feedback means power loss will be very less at the output. So it is decreasing here. You will be getting ZOF equal to Z0 by 1 plus A beta. Okay. By this we have completed our third topic of unit 3, that is effects of negative feedback or advantages of negative feedback. Thank you.